Hey, yo, what's poppin'? It's your favorite Supreme Leader, Cameron. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the best finishing badges in NBA 2K21 so that you'll never miss a layup, you'll dunk on everyone. It's that simple. And even if you don't have any finishing badges, like you might get one or two, this video should help you decide which finishing badges you should put on depending on how your player is built. If you guys have any questions, you want recommendations in the comment section below, just comment that. Just comment down below what build you have and how many badges you have, and I'll try to give you a recommendation just like I did last year. Also, you guys, like, you know, if you think you have a good understanding of the game, also just try to help people in the comment section. You know, everyone has a different opinion, everyone's playstyle is a little bit different, but I'm sure we can all guide you guys on the best badges for your player. So smash that like and subscribe button, as well as check out bballcases.com if you guys want high quality NBL NBA 2K phones. Starting off this video by ranking each badge by tier, and now these are, in my opinion, are the tier 1 finishing badges, where they are just absolutely godly for pretty much any build in the game, and if you can get them, then I recommend you put them on. Obviously, contact finisher, Hall of Fame, or just contact finisher improves the ability to convert contact layups and dunks in traffic. So this is your posterizer badge. This is your contested layup badge. Okay, this badge does not allow you to finish in the paint pretty much over people. So if you guys want contact dunks, contact finisher is a must to get dunks. Relentless finisher reduces the fatigue effects from continually finishing at the rim with contact. So what this pretty much means is you're going to need less stamina to actually go up for the dunk, and when you're going up for the dunk, it's going to take up less stamina. If you guys know you play in NBA 2K21, you might go up for a dunk and it looks like you're about to get a contact dunk animation, and then all of a sudden your stamina absolutely depletes and you end up getting a really bad layup animation. Or maybe you just taking the contested layup or whatever, you've got like a fairly easy, fairly contested layup or something like that, your stamina goes all the way to the bottom and you can't hit the shot. So this badge will help you even when you are at that low stamina, but also it will make sure that you don't go to that low stamina, and that's why Relentless Finisher is so good for anyone that's trying to get a lot of contact dunks or just dunks in general, or even just finish through contests with layups. Now, Slithery Finish is another badge that's going to help you get contact dunks and crazy layups and all that kind of stuff. It improves a player's ability to avoid contact when attacking the rim. So pretty much when you're attacking the ring, chances are you're not going to be able to avoid contact during gathers and finishing at the rim. This will help you get more contact dunks. I know it says you're avoiding contact, but pretty much what that means is that you may get a less direct contact dunk animation, but you're still going to get them more often because you're able to go up and around your defender and dunk on them instead. And you're going to get crazy bailout layups where like the defender should be able to contest it, but instead you're going to sort of slide around them and get the easy bucket. Then we have Pro Touch. Now this gives you an additional boost for having a good timed layup. Now that's a pretty self-explanatory badge, but if you're able to time your layups this year and you have a high layup, then guess what? You're going to be able to hit a lot of contested layups, especially with Relentless, Contact Finisher, Acrobat, Slithery Finisher. You can time your layups, and if you can aim them, you're going to be going crazy. So Pro Touch, in my opinion, is just a really good badge. It's just going to let you hit more layups, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with hitting more layups. Fancy Footwork improves a player's ability to beat defenders with additional or with advanced layups or dunk gathers. So this is pretty much your hop steps, your euros, all those kind of like spin layups, all those kinds of things. It's just going to give you faster, more effective, you know, you're going to get wider on the hop step, you're going to get a more direct euro step, all those kinds of things. It's just going to allow you to get open layups better. If you're skilled with your stick and you know when to go for the hop step, when to go for the euro, when to go for the spin layup, Fancy Footwork is going to make you absolutely overpowered. Hall of Fame Fancy Footwork hop steps are they're just overpowered, okay? They're just, simply put, they're just overpowered. Now for our tier 2 finishing badges, I have Giant Slayer, Consistent Finisher, and Acrobat. Now the reason Giant Slayer isn't in the tier 1 category for me is just because this doesn't work on everyone. So let's say if you're a guard going up against a guard, Contact Finisher, Relentless Finisher, Slithery Finisher will all work. However, if you're a guard going up on a guard, Giant Slayer won't do anything, so it's a waste of those badges unless you're going up against a center or someone bigger than you. So what Giant Slayer does is heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller defenders. Now, Giant Slayer will not activate if you're a big man. If you are a big man, if you're a center, you actually need to be going over a mismatched against a taller defender, reducing the possibility of you getting blocked, which means that if you're 7'3" going over a 7'3" player, you are not mismatched against them, so you will not get a Giant Slayer boost. Giant Slayer, don't get me wrong, it's great going over centers if you're a guard, and that's why it's in that tier 2 category. Consistent Finisher reduces the penalty for poorly released layups. Also another really good badge if you guys can't time your layups properly, then it's a good alternative to Pro Touch. Obviously, if you go Pro Touch Hall of Fame, you can time your layups properly. You're gonna be able to hit crazy contested layups. Consistent Finisher, you can hit a few contested layups with poorly timed release layups, but like, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's not giving you a huge boost. It's just like if you have a Hall of Fame, it's more like your layup timing matters less. So that's all Consistent Finisher does. So it's still a tier 2 badge for people that can't really time their layups, but I always prefer Pro Touch if I'm able to time my layups. Acrobat boosts the ability to make layups and have a high degree of difficulty. So this is like your Euros, your spins, your hop steps, your reverse layups, and change the shot layup attempts receive a significant boost. So all these types of shots, as I just said, the spins, hop steps, Euros, these are going to have a higher chance of going in. So where fancy footwork is giving you a better animation so that you can actually get open and get past the defenders, Acrobat's going to bail you out. So let's say you do a hop step and then it's still contested. Just chances are your Acrobat Hall of Fame, there's a higher chance you make the shot. So Acrobat Hall of Fame is your bailout badge, and that's why it's tier 2, because obviously you're taking contested layups, you're taking more difficult shots, maybe they're a little bit contested. They're not going to go in every time, where fancy footwork is going to get you open shots. They're going to go in every single time. So don't get me wrong, Acrobat's a fantastic badge. However, I still prefer fancy footwork, and that's why it's a tier 2 badge. Now for my tier 3 badges, I have Cross Key Scorer, Fast Break Finisher, Teardropper, and Showtime. Lob City Finisher is like a 2.5 tier. It's a tier 2.5 badge in my opinion, because obviously if you've got someone throwing you lobs, it's an amazing badge. However, most of the time you're playing with randoms or just something like that, or you're playing more serious games, you don't have someone that's trying to throw you lobs, then Lob City Finisher is not that good of a badge. But Showtime boosts teammates takeover meters after completing a highlight play. It's alright, I guess. It's going to give your team takeover faster. Teardropper increases the chance of hitting floaters and runners. I guess it's alright, but not too many people take floaters this year, and floaters in Park just don't have a very hard chance of going in. Fast Break Finisher boosts players' takeover meters when completing a dunk on a fast break. Again, I guess it's good, but it's just getting extra takeovers, so it's nothing crazy. Cross Key Scorer boosts the shot percentages for layups when moving across the paint. It just doesn't give you as big of a boost as those badges. Now, obviously, I have the center badges. I'm probably sure that most of you guys noticed I didn't even mention these, which is hooks, deep hooks, back down punisher, drop stepper, pick and roller, and put back boss. These are your big man badges, okay? If you're a glass cleaner, you don't want put back boss, pick and roller. If you're a post scorer, you don't want back down punisher, drop stepper, and deep hooks. So back down punisher increases the chance of a player successfully backing down their opponent. So this means that if you have a lower back down, like a lower strength rating, then you're still able to bully people with this badge. It's pretty sick. You're just able to back down people more effectively, Drop stepper, if you guys don't know what a drop step is, you're holding LT and then you click X, you kind of drop your shoulder into people and then you're able to dunk the ball, or you spin around them. Very, very effective move in NBA 2K21. It proves a player's ability to effectively drop step in the post. So you guys get Hall of Fame drop step. You're going to be drop stepping everyone. People are going to be falling everywhere and you're going to be unguardable in the post. Deep hooks is self-explanatory badge. Boosts the shot percentages when shooting hooks from deep distance. Pick and roller increases the shot percentages as the roller in a pick and roll. So if you guys are running the pick and roll, your playmaker throws you a dime and you get like a bit of a contested layup, or you might not dunk it without the badge. Instead, you're gonna dunk it. So it's a pretty nice badge if you're running the pick and roll, especially on the twos. And putback boss increases the shot percentage when attempting a putback after an offensive rebound. So that doesn't mean that you have to be going for a putback. That also includes you get the rebound and then you put it up for the second chance points after that. So this is going to increase your chance of getting dunks and hitting contested layups. So if you got Hall of Fame putback boss, if you get the offensive rebound, it's almost 100% chance your shot is going in. Now, if I was some sort of slasher build, this is kind of how I would prioritize my badges. So obviously, if I get contact dunk animations, then these 4 badges are my priority, okay? If I'm getting contact dunk animations, I want these 4 badges right here if I'm a guard. If I'm a big, then I'll take off Giant Slayer and probably chuck on like drop stepper or back down Punisher. But if I'm a guard, I'm trying to dunk over them centers, I want that Hall of Fame Giant Slayer. So these are your contact dunk animation, like these are your contact dunk badges. And then if you've got some more badges, then I'd go like fancy footwork. Just because fancy footwork is going to get you those open layups and open dunks. That's what you want. Pro touch is then going to be able to give you them contested layups and stuff. And then if you got a few extra badges, you got some points to put on acrobat, you got some points to put on lob city finisher, showtime, fast break scorer, so you can get takeover a little quicker, finish some lobs and hit some more crazy layups, I guess. So I think that's pretty much the way I would order someone that gets contact dunk animations. However, if you're not getting contact dunk animations and you're like some sort of slasher or whatever, you got slashing in your build, or maybe you're not a slasher but you still got a fairly high layup and a fair few driving badges and stuff, like finishing badges, then this is probably more what I'd be looking towards, okay? So you probably prioritize the fancy footwork and pro touch acrobat, then slithery finisher, then relentless finisher and giant slayer. Then maybe throw in some contact finisher, but at this point, if you're having this many finishing badges and you're a guard and you don't get contact animations, then your build is probably not the greatest build of all time. But it's whatever, I guess. If you're focusing on the layups, these are how I would upgrade the badges. Now, if you're more of a center, actually no, we'll go like a guard that doesn't get too many finishing badges and stuff. If you're a guard that doesn't get too many finishing badges, I'd probably equally upgrade fancy footwork. So let's say you have 4 badges, I go like that. If you got 2 badges, I go like that. If you have 1 badge, I decide between the 2. I wouldn't. Neither one of these badges is better than the other, okay? So it's really just deciding how much you use hop steps and stuff. If you're using hop steps a lot, go fancy footwork. If you're not, then go pro touch. That's my opinion. And then go like these 2 just equally, and then once you get that, maybe you go acrobat or slithery finisher or something like that. So that's how I'd upgrade someone that doesn't get too many finishing badges. Now, if you're a center, my priorities are first of all, what type of center are you? Okay, if you're a center that's going into the post a lot, drop stepper is the best badge, back down punisher is second, and then deep hooks in my opinion is third. However, if you have a high hook and you like going to the hook shot, then chuck that deep hooks all the way up. You already know. Now, if you're a glass cleaner type build, putback boss and pick and roller should be your priorities, okay? And then maybe like relentless and contact finisher, also 2 really good badges for centers, okay? If you're an athletic finisher, you get standing dunk, contact animations, or you just get a lot of standing dunks in general, you still want relentless finisher and contact finisher, because contact finishers still don't allow you to dunk on people. If you're a center, you want to dunk on people, and after you back them down, chances are your stamina is going to be depleting. Or even if you're just running in, centers have such little stamina this year, you're going to want relentless finisher as well, so that you don't use up your stamina and you're actually able to dunk the ball. Either way, guys, that's really the end of the video. I hope I cleared up any questions that you guys might have had about how you guys should upgrade your finishing badges. But either way, guys, if you guys enjoy the video, please smash that like and subscribe button. As I said, if you have any questions, comment them down below. Obviously, things might change as the year goes on. 2K makes some patches, 2K does this, 2K does that. 2K always likes to change their game up, makes random patches and doesn't tell any of us. So sometimes this might change as the year changes. You guys never know, teardrops might become really overpowered at the end of the year. Who knows, guys? So if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like and subscribe button. As I said, I really do appreciate it, and I'm out.